I'm Sam Gilman, Editor-in-Chief of European Baseball and Softball magazine. Marcel is one of our German readers, and he's invited us into his kitchen to taste test one of his favorite recipes from our Ballpark grub at-home collection. You'll find the link to this and all the recipes we're going to do today, as well as I think there's like 30 others, in the description below. And yeah, let's get started. So Marcel, why don't you tell us what we're going to be making today?
Yeah, welcome. Great to have you here.
Thank you.
After some days with traditional German food, we decided to prepare something special today. So we will do this pancon lechon. It's the ballpark food of the Tampa Bay Rays you can get there. So I especially like the Tampa Bay Rays. So yeah, let's do that today.
Sounds great. Let's get started. So what pancon lechon is pork shoulder, basically. And we're going to start off by marinating the pork shoulder, right? Is that what we're doing here?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So I'm looking at the recipe. I've got the recipe going here. And according to that, we're going to put some onions and garlic and some cilantro, some oregano, some cumin, some great stuff into this wonderful bowl here. Then we're going to put the pork shoulder in there, let it sit and get to know one another a little bit before we throw it into the oven in a few hours' time. So we're going to start that process, and we'll show you what it looks like in just a few minutes.
Yeah. So we moved on with the recipe. So I started to cut the pork shoulder. So we need to put in some garlic. So Sam, can you do that please?
On the way!
All right, okay.
Here we go.
And of course we need a nice marinade. So for that we added some nice ingredients like bay leaves, cumin, oregano, white vinegar and cilantro. So
amazing.
It's all in here and it smells already very good.
So good in here, guys.
So
I wish we had smell-o-vision.
It's really a completely different taste to the usual German food, so I'm really looking forward to it. So
the German food is really good. I have to tell you.
Yeah, but you know, I like this southern food, little spicy food, so it's already amazing. Cool. Good.
I'm going to do a close-up real quick here. Can you show our audience what we got going on?
Oh yeah, can do that. Yeah.
Let's see. We're coming in for the closest we can get to smell-o-vision here.
So look at here, the nice marinade we prepared.
Oh, that's perfect.
So the meat will be in, I don't know, 1 or 2 hours.
Yep.
And afterwards it will go to the oven.
Oven.
So,
perfect.
Wow, nice.
Great. And can you show us the I'm just going to get a little close up here.
Absolutely. So it's a nice pork shoulder.
Perfect.
We got very freshly, and so we sliced it a little bit.
Awesome.
And to get the full flavor of the garlic.
Great. And so now we're just going to put that shoulder into the marinade once we blend it real quick to get those onions done, right?
All right. Yeah.
Perfect.
So
thanks. We'll see you in a couple hours.
All right. So this has to go to the fridge for a while, about 2 hours.
So Marcel, what's all this about?
Yeah, well, we are moving on. So what we will do next is to melt some lard. We need this to cover the pork shoulder later in the oven. Okay.
Give it a little love, huh?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Nice.
And yeah, we need also to saute some red onions for the topping of the meat later on.
Oh, nice.
And we'll use some lime. Remember, we are in the Caribbean, so lime is important. Yeah, that's what we will do next.
This is sounding really delicious. I'm excited to eat. How about you?
Yeah, absolutely. I like the smell already and the really completely different ingredients from German food. So yeah, wow, looking forward to it.
Great. And so then at the end, the sautéed onions are going to be sort of like our dressing on top of our wonderful meat before we tuck it into that sandwich, yeah?
Yeah, that's how I understood the recipe.
That sounds right to me, so we'll see.
Okay, yeah, great, all right.
Great. Well, we'll see you in a little bit, guys. So Marcel, what's going on over here?
Well, actually we needed plantains for this recipe, but as we are out of season we couldn't find them. So we decided to add another dish, and well, that's what I'm doing now, peeling the potatoes to prepare these tater tots. And it's not a very exciting job, but someone has to do it. And yeah, you can find these tater tots actually in Pittsburgh Ballpark. So we are moving up a little bit north, so we can cover 2 kitchens actually. Good. So in the meantime we got the pork shoulder ready to go into the oven. But for that we need to cover it with the lard, which I will do now. And then it goes right into the oven.
We cover that up first, don't we, Marcel? Pop that cover on over here.
Oh yeah, that's
Let me help you out.
Right, yeah, good.
You pop this on there first. Make sure it roasts up properly.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And while this is in the oven, we will continue with the potato tarts, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We got potatoes are already ready, drained and dried out, and now we're gonna shred them up a little bit and have fun making shapes with our hands.
Cool, sounds good. And what's better to cook such a delicious, rather warm food while it's snowing outside today?
Yeah, you guys can't see out the window we're looking at. A beautiful view of the mountains, but it is definitely snowing and wet out there and a bit chilly. So we're happy to be in here warming up with some good Cuban food to keep it hot and spicy.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Super. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, while the potatoes are cooling down, we prepared the seasoning for the potato tarts. And you can see a couple of ingredients we need, but you can find all information on the EBSM homepage or in the link below. So I'm already grating the potatoes. Be careful, don't grate the fingers, just the potatoes. Just use a small bowl because you have to squeeze out the water afterwards and to mix it with the seasoning. Alright, the potatoes are shredded now, so I'll put them into the seasoning to mix them. Just make sure the potatoes are dry enough because you have to form small balls now. So you can mix them together with the seasoning. Yeah, and it should have a certain flexibility, but yeah, just make sure they stick together, the balls.
So, what do we got going on now, Marcel? Looks like the meat might be ready?
Yeah, that's right, Sam. So we just took the meat out of the oven. So we'll fry the potato balls now and the onions. And oh, that worked very good. And of course, we couldn't get original Cuban bread here. So what we find is kind of ciabatta bread from Italy. It's quite soft and tasty, and well, it makes it even more international.
Absolutely, and let's give them a nice little look here of the amazing roast that came out of the oven while you fry up the potatoes. And I'm going to go ahead and add the onions over here along with that.
Alright, wow.
That lemon sauce to get us going, or lime sauce, excuse me.
Okay.
To get us going, and we'll get these fried up in no time, and we'll see you soon.
Alright. Hey, I didn't know that cooking rather exotic recipes are that much fun.
Yeah, it's a good time in the kitchen, right?
So you should try it out. Check the webpage for more recipes.
Awesome, and if you want to hang out with us, let us know. We'll come by your place.
So this is the finished product now. Looks already great. So thanks guys for hanging out today in my kitchen, and get ready for it now. Cool.